Number 10, we have a public hearing for local law regarding 45B exemptions. I approve for publication from Richard Keene of the Eagle newspapers. That notification was indeed published and proof of posting from Town Clerk Tracy M. Castleman. The notice was posted on the bulletin board at the proper time. Anita.
Yes, good evening. Back on October 11th,
Could you give us your title and your position, please? So
Yes, I'm
the
sorry.
audience-
My name is Anita Barnell. I'm the assessor for the town of Cicero. And what I have this evening is pretty much a work product that we've been working on right along with the board and the ICIB. We have, per October 11th, 2007, a completed, would you say, draft of the proposed 45B for the town level. We already had the county level. This is for the town, and the attorney drafted up a proposed bill for the town.
Can you go ahead and explain the nature of the 45B exemptions, please?
Sure, absolutely. The 45B is pretty much a business exemption for those within our town, and if they are a brand new business or if they modify or alter their current structure of a certain dollar amount, they will be eligible for a tax savings. It's called an exemption of their property bill.
And this is for specified areas within the town?
Yes, this is what makes our town unique, in which the 45B at the town level has been structured in which it's only for designated areas within the town. Not throughout the whole town, but just general areas that have been specified with this new code or law.
Right. If we go back a couple years ago, there was a 45B that was applied throughout the whole town, and we had all businesses were able to take advantage of the exemption, and it was applying to also the big box stores such as your Targets and Walmarts. However, so when it came to our attention, we repealed that until we could come up with a new revised law to target certain areas of the town in which we'd like to see small businesses grow. And the improvements, my understanding is you have to be at least $50,000 worth of improvements on the property. Is that correct?
Exactly, that's
Okay.
correct.
And how it was done is there was an industrial and commercial incentive board formed by this town board, which made the recommendations with obviously your assistance to come up with this proposal, correct?
Correct,
That's what everybody knows.
yes.
But I think it was very well drafted, and it targets sections of the town in which we'd like to see further businesses grow, especially small businesses, which I think this would help.
Exactly.
Anita, could you explain to us about the exemption schedule so that people don't think that it's 100% for years and years and years?
Absolutely. The exemption itself is only good for 10 years. The first year through the third year, they would receive 50% off. Again, it's just their property bill. After that, the schedule for year 4 would be 40%. Then year 5 is 30, year 6 would be 20. And then year 7 through 9 would be 10, and the last year would only be 5. And then the exemption is removed.
Okay, can we read through the eligible areas, the geographic areas, please? Because I'm sure people are really interested in that.
Were those published on the town website by any chance, those geographic locations?
Well, I believe we've been publishing the minutes, and it would be in, didn't we go through it or a few meetings ago, or was it just the memo that we
Geographic
just?
I don't
No.
think the geographic areas were
The geographic-
specifically
right.
discussed.
Yes.
And I
But
would
they have been on
request,
file in Tracy's office for people to review.
I would request that they go on the website, so that people know exactly what areas that we're talking about.
I
Okay,
mean, if our town got prospective business people looking on the website, that's a natural place for people to go and look at, what's going on in our town. It would be good to know that these particular areas are getting an exemption,
sure.
and, that's exactly what people, small businesses might be looking for.
Now, would you want that on the assessor's page per se, or do you want it on a different page within the town website? I guess I'm not clear which page you'd like to see it.
What, was this proposed law published on the website? I'm sorry, I didn't look.
No,
It wasn't?
no. No, it's something we've been working on. I believe it was February of 2005 is when we no longer allowed for the town level of the 45B. So since then, especially the past year, we've been working on this work product, and we have kept you in the loop, so to speak, through memos The attorney has been involved, and this is the end result.
Yes, I appreciate that. I have multiple pieces of paper.
Sorry.
My concern is that the public doesn't have all of the information that we have. So I'm wondering if the geographic sites can be put on the website, and also the proposed town law that we're talking about tonight.
I don't want to overstep my bounds. I would be more than happy to speak with our webmaster to see if it could be put on my page. As for it being displayed on another part of the website, I don't want to overspeak my deal.
If you have problems, I know where it can get published.
Okay, I can check. Not a
Could you
problem.
announce them now?
Okay,
It's rather actually specific in which there is a book which is for the Industrial Incentive Board that they had to follow. And they more or less broke the town into sectors. There's certain businesses that are classified as sectors, and there's like 21 of them. So if I just read what those sectors are, unfortunately, I'll be wasting your time, quite frankly,
No.
because I don't have the definitions of each
Oh, yeah,
sector.
I just wanted you to read, or I could read the places.
The
like
geographic
this says
locations.
Geographic
Oh.
locations.
Sure. And starting from page one?
On page one, right.
Probably
It's only part of,
B2.
it's only part of one and part of
Okay,
I assume.
sure. One, the eligible business facility is identified by the following specific sectors as defined by the North American Industry Classification Systems. There's follows. 11.
That's okay.
Okay,
That's okay.
7. Okay.
Start the number 2 part.
Thank you.
Start the number 2 part.
The eligible business facility is located within one of the following geographic areas. A, on the New York State Route 11 from the intersection of New York State Route 31 and New York State Route 11 north to the town of Cicero town line, or on Bartell Road from the intersection of New York State Route 11 and Bartell Road, traveling east to Interstate Route 81, or on Pardee Road from the intersection of Pardee Road and New York State Route 31 to Sneller Road, also including the property immediately west of Pardee Road from the intersection of Pardee Road and New York State Route 31 to Sneller Road, zoned as commercial under Chapter 210 of the Cicero Town Code as of the effective date of this article, or on South Bay Road from the intersection of South Bay Road and New York State Route 31 east to Cicero Center Road, or within 500 feet of the intersection of New York State Route 31 and Cicero Center Road, or on New York State Route 31 east of Bull Street to the bridge on New York State Route 31, which bridge is just after the intersection of New York State Route 31 and New York State Route 298. On New York State Route 298, south of the intersection of New York State Route 298 and New York State Route 31, zone commercial under Chapter 210 of the Cicero Town Code as of the effective date of this article, or on Northern Boulevard, south of the intersection of Northern Boulevard and Island Road to the town of Cicero town line. And we will try and get that on my webpage.
Thank you.
That's Susan.
Who was on the Industrial and Commercial Incentive Board?
That was actually the same board as our current Board of Assessing Review.
And how many times they meet, do you recall? Had to be at least 3, right?
I
know we
believe
did
like
some-
5 times.
5 total?
Yes.
Very good, thanks.
I'll open the public hearing at this time and solicit comments from those who are in favor of the 45B.
I'm not.